now that it's day, I'm just gonna go get the chain whip. And probably stick with that for like a good portion of the game. Let's just say the game's gonna get pretty easy up until, yeah. Also, some of the shopkeepers like to hide. Yeah. This is probably the worst business strategy I have ever seen. I'm honestly surprised they just don't go out of business if people can't even find them to buy stuff from them. I mean, I got your chain whip. You shouldn't have to hide. Maybe he's just excessively paranoid that someone's gonna kill him. Maybe he's just still worried about Dracula's curse, even though he killed Dracula. His curse didn't go away. And the townspeople are still probably worried sick. I mean, that's my best guess, really. Why else would you hide when you want to sell stuff? Because that's just like a horrible idea right there. And yeah, since I got a whip that's 4 times more powerful than the one I just had, I'm going to be able to kill pretty much everything in one hit. Up until I get further into the game, that is. Most of the things I encounter should just die in one hit. Okay, we're not quite at Berkeley Mansion yet. These spiders are annoying. You really just want to be able to hit these as soon as possible. Even though that's tough to do because you can only whip in 2 directions still. And that bat was like right on top of me. I know I'm still gonna need hearts, but not right away. And now we're at the first mansion in the game. And immediately you come to a dead end. But really you just gotta use that white crystal. Select it, and then unseen platforms become visible to the naked eye. I mean, you can still jump on it, if I can deselect this, which I can't, because it's my only item. The platform would become invisible, but you'd still be able to interact with it. And while we're on the topic of day and night, when you're inside a building in one of the towns or inside a mansion, time does not pass. So if you want to complete the game in as few days as possible, in-game days I'm talking about, you can actually just power level in each mansion. Well, until you stop getting experience in it. Then you gotta get to the next mansion in the game to continue power leveling. And I might die here. Since I've already gained my level. I don't think I'm gonna get any more experience in this mansion, so... yeah, I'm not gonna get a full heal opportunity. Probably gonna lose, like, at least 1 life here, at this rate. And, oh, yeah. The mansions have false floors. And while we're here, yes, they do hide clues on the wall. A symbol of evil will appear, epic fail. A symbol of evil will appear when you strike the stake. Appear? Yeah, this is not a good sign when they can't even spell words correctly. And you gotta rely on the text to figure out what you gotta do. And there's a few typos in the text. When you strike the stake. You don't actually strike the stake, you strike something with a stake. Which you do need to find every time you want to hit one of the orbs at the end of the mansion. Okay, good, that blob is dead. So let me just try this again. Whoa! I think that thing just teleported through the ground. me just be careful with this jump. I think I jump around. Yup, there I jump. See if there's any more false floors, just to be sure we don't fall on spikes. And then there's a guy in a blue robe I think I have to talk to. This guy, there's one in every mansion, who will sell you oak steaks for 50 hearts apiece. And they have a one-time use. So just make sure you're facing the orb at the end of the mansion before, and I think I have to go back a bit and talk. I'm just trying to figure out how to get to him. I haven't played this game in a while. Let's let me get down the stairs. Yeah, there's a room with people hanging on the ceiling. I wish I could show you the orb in there, but that's probably gonna have to wait a bit. But first, let's talk to the guy in the blue robe who sells oak steaks. And you can only use them once. And the only thing you should do with them is throw them at the orb at the end of each mansion to get one of Dracula's body parts. Yeah, the story of this game, even though Simon killed Dracula already, his curse still lingered. And the wounds that Simon suffered during that battle with Dracula have been cursed, so they're not gonna heal. So yeah. We have to go and gather Dracula's body parts to resurrect him, to kill him again to break the curse. Yeah. Which might be rather troublesome if I... Okay, I might have gone... Yeah, this is a dead end, I think. Yeah, this looks like a dead end to me. I don't know why this is here, besides to just confuse you. So yeah, that false floor slowed me down a bit. Okay, let's try not to get hit, even though I don't know if I'll be able... Okay, Simon's dead. Game start player 2, so we have 2 lives left before we get a game over. And in this game, whenever you die, you restart pretty much exactly where you died. Yeah, this game is very generous in terms of that. Unlike... And there's another false floor. So what you'll want to do, really, is just throw holy water and see if it passes through the floor. If it does, then that's a false floor. Or just see if ground-based enemies turn around, where they usually shouldn't. And I got knocked. Alright. And just see if enemies turn around, where it looks like they wouldn't because there's a solid floor there. So, what's going on? Can the enemies see that there's no floor there, but I see something that's not actually... So what, is Simon being enchanted in such a way that only he can see stuff that's not actually there? Okay, now, I don't even know where I am now. Really should have brought a map of the mansion with me. Okay, this is like actually... Okay, this is actually closer to the beginning. I know where I am now. I'm not worried. I mean, I wish this would have taken less time, but... Oh well. They got blobs coming back. Now I'm gonna try and be a bit more careful so that I don't just fall through a floor again. I'm thinking it's here I go. So I'm actually just gonna take a few steps, throw some holy water, then continue walking and see if holy water just flies through the ground. Which will tell me where the false floors are. That's one way to tell, as I already said. So here, there's an orb. I go and select the oak stake I bought from the guy in the blue robe. I press up and the attack button to throw it, and then I get a body part. In what looks like a bag of money. You now possess Dracula's rib. Process. Process. How did that happen? I now appear to possess Dracula's rib. Now I gotta reselect my holy water. I'm trying to think, like, what's the best way to leave the mansion? I think I'll just drop to the floor here. I don't know if this will be quicker or not. Trying to make sure I know where the false floor is. If I fall through that, then yeah. And I just fell through it. Ow. I mean, I know where I am, but these false floors can be annoying at times. Okay, you can break this wall. Just want to make sure I can... Okay, Simon cannot fit through that space, apparently. Should have tried harder to break all the blocks. Wait a minute. Is this a dead end? Holy crap, I think it is. Yeah, this looks like a dead end to me. I have to go up to there, just get back on the platform and leave. Yeah, this is a dead end. That was a waste of an extra life. And now I think the game is slowing down. Okay, so let's just leave Berkeley Mansion and end the video. Yeah, in the next video I'm gonna go to Robe Mansion. See ya.